7 o'clock, I call the September meeting to order. Please stand for the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, pursuant to the Open Public Meeting Act, the Sentinel and the South Jersey Times were notified of this meeting. It was also posted in the municipal building and also on the website. That's right, you can take roll.
Mr. Felici?
Here.
Mr. Hamill?
Here.
Mr. Ketchum?
Here.
Mr. DeCesare?
Here.
Mr. Garfolo?
Here.
Mr. Leo?
Here.
Mr. Iglesias?
Here.
And Chairman Gravener.
Here. A lot of people here tonight. Minutes of the previous meeting, the August meeting, is there a motion to approve them or any questions on them? I'll make a motion. Motion by Mike Garfolo. Is there a second? Second by Justin Felici. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Any abstentions? Aye. Jim Ketchum, Dan DeCesare. Joseph Leo. That's it, right?
We had 4 people last time. With you, Mike, Rich, Andy.
So good. Okay, just for the public to be aware, we've been notified that ZB 2303, the name of Selco Partnerships, has been postponed by the request of the attorneys. And ZB 2304, in the name of Noria Chamberton, has also been postponed because they notified the wrong, they made the public notice to the wrong newspaper.
I'll take a moment to just explain that, John, so everybody's aware. And I appreciate everybody showing up. I pinned you down to show up this month and next month because we had so many applications. As of this morning, they were on. At the end of the day, these 2 were off. Selco contacted me, indicated they wanted to postpone. Apparently a problem with getting their professionals here. I think it has to do with the holiday, but I'm not sure. But that was the issue. But I didn't get confirmation of that until later in the day, so it was a little bit up in the air. They did finally confirm that. And as far as Chamberton, they did the notice properly to all the property owners, and they published in the wrong newspaper. So we tried to think of a way around it, but there really wasn't a way around it because they also did the same thing for Monroe, which is later this week. And the solicitor of Monroe and I, along with the attorney for the applicant, agreed that it wasn't worth taking a chance on the notice not being in the proper paper. So that's how it ended up getting postponed. So Selco, they would be on for October 3rd. Anybody here interested in that? Their notice already went out for the meeting, so we're announcing it tonight that they'd be on for October 3rd unless something else changes. Same thing with Norbert Chamberton. They're not going to re-notice to the property owners, so whatever the property owners got already will be the only notice, and it'll be for October 3rd. They will re-advertise in the newspaper. So that's the reason. So, gentlemen, I appreciate y'all showing up. We'll need you again next month. Probably the month after everything will be back up too. Yep.
Okay, then we'll move on. It is on our agenda, and who are here? ZB 2306, the name of Cave Grappling Club, LLC.
Good evening, members of the board. My name is Ryan Hoffman. I'm an attorney at the law offices of Hoffman DeMuzio, and I'm the attorney on behalf of the Grappling Cave LLC. We are seeking a waiver of site plan application. The applicant is a martial arts studio run by the owners of the business who are here with us tonight, Connor Dixon and Jennifer Angerman of Williamstown. The subject property here is part of the community commons located at 2205 Delsey Drive and is specifically a retail unit allocated for retail space on the north side of the building. This retail space was created upon previous approval of this board by resolution SP 15-2F in 2016. there is where approximately 11,700 square feet of warehouse space was approved for conversion into approximately 5 or 6 retail storefronts on the north side of the building. This internal conversion of the building has been completed, and the owner of the property is now seeking tenants, one of which is the applicant here today. The site is located within the Highway Commercial HC Zone. Per review of the zoning board's engineer, it was determined that the proposed use of a martial arts studio is not permitted use in the zone, and thus a use variance is required. Further, the engineer provided additional comments I wish to address through testimony with the applicants and myself. So, would be okay? I would like to swear them in for their testimony.
Yes. Council, please. Raise your right hand, please. You swear to tell the truth about the testimony you're going to give.
Yes.
Name and address, please, for the record.
Jennifer Angerman, 149 North Main Street, Williamstown.
And Connor Dixon, 149 North Main Street, Williamstown as well.
Okay. All right, guys. Are you the owners of the Grappling Cave?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And is that a martial arts studio?
Yes.
Can you explain to us in short detail what it is that your business would do?
So we would be looking to provide martial arts classes for a wide range of ages, up from 7 years old, and we've also had people inquiring up to the age of 55, 60 years old. So we would be providing martial arts classes for the community.
Okay. And how many employees do you currently have?
It would just be us two, or primarily me teaching all the classes, yes.
Okay. If business goes great, you guys get more people, would you hire more employees? Do you think it would typically just be the two of you?
Typically just the two of us. The only time we would get more employees would be years and years down the line, and that'd be maybe one employee to help me run kids' classes, but
Understood.
generally speaking, just us.
Understood. And for a specific class, if you had to estimate how many children or anyone, students, would be in the class?
So it typically depends on the time of day. I've been training about 20 years, been in a lot of different gyms. Morning classes, typically 5 to 8 students. Most night classes, 10 to 15 students.
Okay.
And then kids classes, typically under 10 per class.
Okay. And so what are your foreseeable hours?
So Monday through Thursday, we have morning classes from 9 to 10:30, and then we close for the majority of the day until we open back up for our kids classes at 5 o'clock, and then we'll be open until 8:30 at night.
And what days of the week would you be open?
Every day but Saturday.
Every day but Saturday. Okay. All right. And are certain days going to be more prevalent than others?
No.
No.
I'd say, again, typically I've trained at 5 or 6 different martial art gyms of the same type, and it's pretty well spread out. I mean, there's not really a favorite day.
Do you foresee this, your business, clashing with any of the other businesses within the community commons?
No.
Okay. Are there any other kinds of businesses in the general area that offer what you do?
No. There's a fitness studio on the other side of the building, but again, we're martial arts, and it's not the same. There's no other martial arts studios in the entire town of Franklinville, as far as I'm aware of.
Understood. Just on a logistical basis, would there be any kind of deliveries you get, anything like that?
No
Okay.
deliveries.
All right. So no trucks that we have to worry about. You've kind of already said it, but how do you believe that your business would be beneficial to the community?
Well, the thing about jiu-jitsu is it's a good outlet for people. It's a good recreational activity for them to get involved in. It builds a sense of community. It's good for building people's mental health. Veterans, people struggling with just their daily lives. It gives them an outlet. It gives them a place to where they can build friendships. It's a net positive on the community. We'll be helping a lot of people. Gives kids a lot of things to do. Teaches people how to defend themselves. And you know how the world is today, and you can't be too prepared. So yeah, it teaches people how to defend themselves, keeps you in shape, good for your mental health. All around, it's a good thing for the community.
And the kids aren't on iPads?
No, not on iPads.
And is there any reason you believe that your business will be a detriment to the community?
No.
Okay. I have no other questions.
Okay, gentlemen, do you have any questions for the attorney or the I mean, I think it's a great idea. It's a good outlet for young people. And I don't see where it's that much different than having a gym in the facility.
I don't either, Your Honor.
Same kind of thing.
And so I would tend to agree. Now, I will note on the engineer's report, he did want to ensure that there were previous issues in the previous resolution that he wanted to make sure were addressed here. One of them being parking spaces. In that resolution, and requested 31 parking spaces be striped. They've been done for a while now, so that's completed. There was an issue in regards to the dumpster having a concrete block underneath and appropriate landscaping surrounding it. That's been done. So I believe the only issue the engineer would probably be concerned about, as he mentioned in his report, would be septic. That it was previously approved as, I believe, 6 retail spaces plus the liquor store and the warehouse. Now we're changing the use here. However, I don't know. I can't testify that there's been a permit modification in regards to the septic for this specific unit. However, I will tell you, it's a martial arts studio. How many bathrooms do you have?
Just one.
And one toilet, one sink?
Yes, one toilet, one sink.
So we're not dealing with food services or anything, so I can't imagine that's going to be a problem.
And the issues that you mentioned are the owner's issues.
Right, they're the owner's issues, exactly. But just wanted to make sure I addressed that as the engineer brought that up.
Many businesses in and out of there.
Yeah. All right, and so for these reasons, I believe this would be highly beneficial to the community. There's no substantial detriment to the community, and so we respectfully request approval of the application. Thank you.
Just had a couple of clarifications.
Of course.
So the hours of operation, is it every day except Saturday, the same hours?
Yes.
Okay. I thought you-
Generally speaking, yes. Some days our classes start maybe a half hour later. It's a varied schedule, but generally speaking, yes.
So sort of like
Except for Saturday.
From 9 to 10:30 and the 5 to 8:30.
Yes.
Every day except Saturday. And
Well, except for Sunday, we don't have any night classes on. So we just have our morning session on Sunday, and then that's it.
You say you have 20 years experience doing this?
Yes.
So you're doing the same thing now?
Yes.
Okay. All right, that was the only clarification I needed.
Any questions from the board? No. How about we need a motion? I make a motion. We open the public. Second. Motion by who, second? Mike Garfolo. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Is there anyone from the public like to be heard regarding this matter? King Grappling Club LLC. Make a motion to close. Second. Motion by Rich Iglesias, second by Dan Cesare. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstentions?
I make the motion we approve the application for,
So use variance and waiver of site plan.
yeah. It'll be good for the community, it's something to do.
Second by Richard Iglesias.
Mrs. Lacy? Mr. Hamel?
Yes.
Mr. Ketchum?
Yes.
Mr. DeCesare?
Yes.
Mr. Garfolo?
Yes.
Mr. Leo?
Yes.
Mr. Iglesias?
Yes.
Chairman Gravener?
Yes.
We overvoted, but that's,
Yeah,
got more votes. Seven members.
Good luck.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
very much for your time tonight.
Okay, any resolutions, Mike?
Yep, I'm sorry. I'm not even.
Any resolutions? How about the secretary? Secretary. Any other comments you have, Mike, about it?
No, just next month. I appreciate. We're gonna need a full board next month for sure.
They don't postpone it.
I just want to remind you too, for next month, so far, we already
Take care.
have 4, and that was without Selco. So adding Selco would be 5.
All right, so you need to let them be aware that 11 o'clock is our limit.
Yes. So I didn't know if there was
And then-
anything we could do to maybe see if anybody wanted to leave.
Well, what I told them was I would keep an eye on where we were, because there's see things change up in the last minute. If we have all that many, then I'll find out from Desiree what the dates of completeness were. And I think the fair thing to do is to do in that order. And whoever might be on the tail end, I'll let them know that they may not have an opportunity to be heard, so maybe they want to come the following month. That's the best we can do. As I said, today was all on,
Last night.
and then as of 10 o'clock was on, as of 4 o'clock, there's 2 of them off.
Would have been nice to heard those both tonight.
I know, I wanted to get them done.
Finish them up. Okay, is there a motion to adjourn then? Make a motion to adjourn. Second by Michael Polo. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Meeting adjourned.